so I'm going to start recording. Here we are on our Kobold. I was training transmutations because I wanted to use up a book, right? And weave a manual. And it looks like that's done. Yeah, 18. I took it so high because just to use up the manual. Free experience, mostly free. It does seem high. But at the same time, that's more AC, right? And that means that I can actually go ahead and get dragon form. Right? So I can kill this stuff and not have to worry about not have to worry about getting owned by LRD. Now the real question is, what else do we want to train from this point forward? I think we actually want to take fighting to like 20, maybe dodging to 20. Because for the most part, I feel like we can just staff form and tab things at this point. Oh, that Zot trap. Let's get out of range of the Zot trap. I really am an alchemist now, yeah. That's a hilarious turn of events, I guess. I got the hat and the title. I should probably stop walking right into that Zot trap, huh? Trying to shout until these things see me. Flood killer. You turn virtual money into real money. You were already an alchemist. Alright. I resent the term real money. I think that to some degree, not in every way, but in many ways, Bitcoin is more money than fiat money is. There's a little concept called moneyness, which is basically like a set of like attributes, I guess you could say. And one of them is the ability to be subdivided. Bitcoin is more able to be subdivided than a dollar is. A dollar only goes into cents, right? A Bitcoin goes into something like 100 millionth of a Bitcoin. It's called a Satoshi. And then, moneyness is also has other aspects like being able to send things from place to place. It's called settlement. And then, if you want to physically settle U.S. dollars, you'd have to ship them around the planet, But physically settling Bitcoin, it's digital to begin with. So I actually have the Bitcoin, within a few minutes if someone sends it to me from around the world. I'm not trusting a bank or anybody else. Let's do this for safety's sake. I added my RC, so you're gonna have to deal with a little bit of screen flash action when there's liches around. Actually, you know what? Let's be the dragon. Alright, I have BVC. I almost forgot. Got a nice artifact book that added no spells whatsoever to my library. Actually identify this ringmail, it could have intelligence on it. If I were to find like a +10 intelligence ringmail, I might in fact wear it. Could be worth. That was ugly enough that going upstairs was the right choice. Quite a lot of crap there. Also, I just realized I probably shouldn't have used Dragon Form to kill the liches because I think that kills my MR. Let's find out. Oh, it sure does. So that was a real bad mistake. They could have paralyzed me. Keep that in mind for the future. Yeah, it kills my RC too. I'm less concerned about that. Is there even a Lich book with Bolt of Cold? I guess there could be. I like how my screen flashes when I'm looking up the monster. Okay, yeah, they do have Bolt of Cold, or they can. Fair point. Yeah, with 200 some hit points, I would definitely survive a vulnerability Bolt of Cold, but it wouldn't be a lot of fun, I'll say that much. Okay, we're marked. I don't particularly care. We'll just punch this thing to death. Yeah, that's the thing, is like being marked doesn't even really matter at this point. Although I don't really want to walk into this stuff. Okay, let's BVC these things. I'm still amused that BVC is so helpful even when things are paralyzed, since they just don't try to get out, so you get the damage, you know. Nice. Beautiful. What is this? Is there going to be 4 liches here? It's 3, maybe? Just 2, maybe? It's an interesting little vault there. You would think with liches it would be like a library vault with you know, books and stuff. I guess it had 1 book. You thought that vault was supposed to have Nagas? Yeah, come to think of it, me too. It's supposed to be poison themed. Maybe it just does weird things when it spawns really deep in the dungeon, or in depths. You know which poison themed vault I haven't seen in a while? I haven't seen the really cool Staff of Olgreb vault in a while. Does that still exist? You know, the one with the bees and tons of poisonous monsters. At least 2 people got it on KoGl. Oh, what am I doing? I just remembered. I found Ring of Robustness a second ago, and then I didn't bother to put it on. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. That's a fun. I bet that would be a fun vault to find. Okay, let's see. Lich is 1% if I take off my Pro Magic. Ancient Lich is 2%. I still have a level to make, but like with crappy Kobold MR, that's not going to do much for me. Do I want 8 AC more than I want to be totally immune to Paralyze? I mean, now is a good time to point out just how much I want MR, just how much I treasure MR. I might actually wear the MR over the AC plus 8, not even joking. Although we could just... We could wear it on top of the, instead of the EV plus 5 and plus 4 RF plus, as silly as that sounds. I mean, we're using the MR. We have enough AC from stat form, but that's, now you know just how much I value MR is that I will forego 8 AC to get it. And this is one of those areas where, like, talk about a difference of opinion, you know, like the people in the roguelikes Discord, like the actual devs of the game and whatnot, would probably have lots of nasty things to say. Like, they would probably call me an idiot for doing that, but that's, I gotta tell you, man, like, not risking paralysis is worth its weight in gold, really. Oh, I need to drop some stuff. Do we even have any use for vulnerability right now? I guess we do. Well, let's drop polymorph. I'm invincible enough to things that respect AC already. That's a fair point, but even if I wasn't, I think I would wear the MR. No joke. Speaking of MR, we just got MR/Tude. So we'll BVC this stuff. We'll BVC this stuff. And we'll acid this. Oh my god, Barotato's lagging. I'm gonna have to see if a Krausiak is less laggy, because this is getting almost unbearable. Also, I'm MR/Tude again, so I better be careful because I could get paralyzed. Oh, this is actually quite bad. Why don't we teleport, just in case, and then BVC, and then I'll get more piety. I guess I could line pass through this stuff. Yeah. Alright, that worked. I just didn't want to risk getting paralyzed. I already had screwed up walking around next to that thing. But like I was saying, the server's lagging pretty bad, as it's been for the last couple times I've streamed. Remind me to send some hate mail to Floraline. Just kidding. Okay, I guess I'm not wanting to be LRD'd today. Let's take a step away from this stuff. Okay, check this out. I'm going to breathe fire. Tag all that stuff. BVC. BVC. More BVC. Oops. Oh right, I can go back into stat form. I don't want to get ice breathed anyway. Got lightning rod again. Doesn't feel the same without my clicky-clacky keyboard either. Maybe I should plug that into my MacBook. I am tabbing into more MR plus stuff again, or MR/2 stuff. Not smart. Let's just kill this. Even if we get paralyzed, we should be fine. Why did I have to change computers? Nothing bad happened. Here's what happened. I definitely prefer to play on my Linux machine, but I decided that since very generous people like Envy and I think Lustful Pastries and I'm sure a guy named Vaguehype decided to start sending me money because they're generous and cool, I realized that I really should get Twitch alerts set up so that I can, number one, show people that that's happening and kind of thank them in that way. And number two, be aware that it's happening, because that's very easy to miss if there's no alert, right? But the thing is that Linux does not, as far as I know, OBS, the plugin that supports, it's called a browser extension, I think. No, it's not an extension. It's a I can't remember the proper name for it, but it's like this plugin, and it's called browser plugin, I think. And it goes into your OBS, so your Open Broadcast Studio, which is the software I use to stream, right? And essentially, it's watching a URL, which is then like aware of when someone follows me, subscribes, sends me bits, or anything like that. And whenever you're watching somebody on stream, if they, if something pops up that's like, oh, X subscribed to you, or X person sent you some bits. That's the tool that handles that, right? But that particular plugin doesn't exist in any official capacity for OBS on Linux. And there's like a dirty hack that kind of makes it work, but given that I'm already having issues with my Linux machine in terms of like trying to get the sound to do certain things that I want it to do, I decided to just stream from my Mac until I get my Windows machine built. Hey, maybe I should sell some Bitcoins. Trade some Bitcoins for a Windows box. Is this a little risky? Let's acid. I'm not really aiming for this, obviously the brown ugly thing, which I think is either immune or resistant. We're really trying to kill the Lich with acid. Okay, now we can get all this stuff in a BVC. But yeah, the long story short is I didn't have to switch computers. It's just, it's either that or don't. Either that or don't have alerts. However, I did make the best possible alerts, and maybe we'll see some today. I have a very particular theme to them that I think you guys are going to love. If anybody cheers or follows or subscribes or anything like that, you'll see them. Oh man, not this vault. I think I'm going to have to do some flying. Is this the vault I think it is, where I have to walk a super long way while flying? I guess I have 9 potions, it'll be okay. Actually, I could have just gone dragon form. Hey, doesn't he? I think you would have come to that. I think you actually came to the conclusion faster than I did, but the Twitch delay made it so I had a few extra seconds to remember how this works. Yeah, it's the Gachi alerts flood killer. But like the real fun is in the audio. So if you saw the pictures, you know, doesn't quite do it justice. We're RF+++. I can walk through here just in normal form. I didn't want to stat form because that's just more time. This is a lot of damage possible. Let's PVC this stuff. Let's put this dude in the way so that I can, I mean, I could still get crystal bolted multiple times, but I guess I should probably stat form. I should totally stat form. What am I doing? Although that doesn't give me any GDR, it just gives me AC. Well, it doesn't give me GDR versus the stuff that they're doing to me. I mean, believe me though, I appreciate just how much damage is possible here. The crystal bolts do, I want to say it's 60 damage possible. 3d25, so 75 damage actually. That's wild. I usually don't underestimate. And then, so that's 150 damage possible. And then this guy has, I guess he could lightning bolt me. So this is not ideal. But I should just put up D-missile again. You know, how about actually using D-missile? I took the time to train it. And all this time passing as I cast spells with stat form. It's not so good. All right, there we go. Jesus, what a vault this is. Okay, Ancient Lich. I do want to be in stat form for this. I do want to BVC this stuff. I guess that I will put a Spire here. That's sort of unfortunate that he can go invisible because I don't have a swappable send, is the thing. He's right next to me. That's cool. We just punched him in the face until he was dead. Hey, now that's a ring. That's, at the very least, that's a strict upgrade, although it doesn't really do anything for me, since I already have full RF. I mean, I guess I could wear that instead of... Hold on. I mean, yeah, it's a great ring, but does it do anything for this character, I wonder? Oh wait, I don't have RF+++ if I'm in stat form. If I'm not in stat form, I do have RF+++. So I guess it's good to wear, but I almost want to. Well, this has Int +4, so I guess we will wear both of these. This Ring of Robustness, though, is looking pretty good. I'm slowly getting, you know, options to where I could potentially wear it and have it not be a dumb thing to do. Alright, let's shaft down. Or hatch down. What is this nonsense? I guess I'll dig this out. Forgot about this silly little vault, which, honestly, like, why does this exist? This broom closet. It's a funny name for it. I wanted to check something real fast. Just these artifacts. Just gonna check these body armors. Yeah, it's too common. I think I see it pretty much every game. Although I'm sure that most games I just ignore it. You know? We're getting to the point where we can tab just about anything. So that should speed things up. But on the other hand, we're heading into extended, so that's going to make things a little less tabbable. Oh, speaking of not tabbing things. Okay, let's punch this guy because he's paralyzed, and then we'll do the stone giant next. Kind of tactically picking and choosing which paralyzed thing I want to kill, you know, first. Firewood Loft. If you didn't tell me the name of that vault, I never would have understood the joke. It's kind of... I don't know about that. Same odds of showing up in dungeon as in depths. So that's weird, because I don't know if I've ever seen it in dungeon. Or maybe I just haven't differentiated, you know? Yeah, I think depths does place more vaults. Speaking of vaults, I think we just found a fun one. What's funny is I actually I went hunting for my KVM, by the way, last night. Yeah, it is a lot of shit that just vaporized. Dude, like, BVC's broken, and then Uskayaw paralyzed thing is just awesome, especially in combination with it. And then Share Pain makes BVC even more hilarious because everything that's getting damaged is now damaging all the other stuff that's getting damaged, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like it's like a super force multiplier. Like, it's almost exponential. But yeah, I went hunting for my KVM last night so I could easily swap monitors and keyboards and mouses and everything from one machine to the other. When I find out that it's so old that it's freaking VGA only, and I just don't have enough adapters to make that work. It's kind of funny, really old technology, you know. All right, this ghost sucks. Not really a danger at all. You know what? We're gonna... I guess they're all shape changers. Kind of sucks, but we've got... Oh wow, we got minus potion at some point. We've got resistance to mutation from the hat. So let's just check it out, check it out. We'll make a forest. Okay, we won't make a forest, because none of this is wide open enough. Okay, there we go. We made a forest. We'll BVC this stuff. We'll BVC this stuff. Punch. The ghost unfortunately blinked away from me. We'll just swing on him. What happened? Did he die? No, he blinked again. Oh, he's down. He's hiding in the mutation fog. Alright. Is there anything more annoying than a butterfly blink ghost? Should have made a viper sooner. The butterflies are getting mutated. Okay. We can grand finale if I want to. 54%. Got him. It took 3 tries, but I got him. Okay, even more mutation potions. We already had a gigantic stack. We don't have apportation, but I guess I'm willing to go in and just grab it. I mean, okay, I can stand in there for a couple turns. Sigatuvi's mini vault, yeah. Yeah, like I can actually spend 2 turns in the fog. So if I go in when nothing's there, okay. I just have to wait the contam off. It's not bad. It's kind of weird that I didn't even have to bother reporting. Maybe our mute reduces the speed at which I get glow as well from those clouds. That'd be interesting. I knew this hat wasn't going to be any better than Hat of the Alchemist, obviously. That's like the best hat this character could have, but it was worth taking a look at anyway, you know? See, I have a spectator. Let me let him know that I'm streaming. Alright. Hey, there's an artifact robe. And +4. Okay. That we will wear. It's not exactly Arc Magi, but int +4 is kind of like a ghetto Arc Magi, I guess. Where do we want to go? We've done Vaults 1 through 4. We've done... Did I do Crypt? I feel like I kind of autopiloted through Crypt, just with my brain turned off. Time to Slime. We already did Slime, man. We've got... We did that with the power of statue form fist punching. Just as, I mean, all we were missing was a way to kill dudes down there, and I basically had a choice between statue form and iron shot. And I probably should have used iron shot instead, because that would have prepared me more for Ziggs, having a lot of conjurations, but this is fine. Still no Necro mutation, by the way. Do I want to go into Vaults 5? I know it seems like this character's super strong and can handle it, and it can. But without level 9 spells, it's going to be kind of a... It's always dangerous. It's always dangerous unless you have very particular things on your side. Man, good God, our spell book, our library is almost full. Look at this. Look at how many spells we have. Alright, let's Let's just stat form and see how it looks. It looks good so far. Maybe I can get like a cheeky stare dance here. The thing is, we've got, let's see, what do we got? We've got 4 scrolls of blinking. We've got 19 scrolls of teleport, so there's really no way this can kill me outright. And if I get real lucky and don't run into any wardens, we can just do it this sort of cheesy way. Remember guys, BVC is only as good as Fireball. It's definitely not any better at all. Don't trust anybody who tells you that BVC is better than Fireball. Okay, here's a potential problem. And this is another reason this character in particular is just a bit dangerous. Because this Quicksilver Dragon can take off my stat form, although I can just cast it again. Not really a problem. Let's summon a forest. Okay, there's a warden. Another reason I'm not super scared is because I can kill wardens with smite targeting. This guy scares the hell out of me though. He can get quite a few hits on me. He should die fast to PVC though. Okay, this could be bad because this Phantasmal Warrior could MR/2 me, and then there's a, there's a Sphinx that could then proceed to just wreck me. So we're gonna use Grand Finale as a positioning tool and also to get this off the field. Hopefully there's nothing behind it. Okay, there's stuff behind it, but it's not stuff that I'm super concerned about. Let's kind of slow down this garbage. Making some allies. We'll go ahead and BVC this stuff as well, and then we'll kill the Etten because it's the big damage on the table. Dragon's the next biggest damage, probably. Then the very ugly thing. I'm not going to waste another BVC because we're running out of mana. Now I will use a BVC. I'm going to use Acid. Well, I shouldn't waste my last Acid. Let's use Lightning Rod. If Baratato wants to stop lagging. Oh hey, we got another Usk Paralyze. Trying to kill the Warden, but he doesn't want to go down. Dude. Okay, this is officially a problem. Guess I could take a step to the south. Although remember, we've got the slow. Wait a minute, why am I not stomping? That'll kill him. That was relatively guaranteed to kill him. Now we'll kill the giant, and now things are much better. Also, biggest mistake I made throughout this whole process, not regenerating. Should always be regenerating when you're trying to sustain through just a gigantic, army of enemies. So that was a problem, but otherwise it went pretty well. RNG didn't want to let me kill that last warden, but we forced it to happen anyway. Hold on, what the hell? Wisps of shadow swirl around the fire giant, so he's the only real one. I mean, you can also tell from the little purple dots here. Do we have a fan of Gales? Yes, we do. No need to be particularly careful for the rest of this floor. This character can take out pretty much everything. Alright, fighting and dodging both hit 20. Why don't we, I guess let's get statue form to, like, Hungerless, and then we'll also get a ton of mana. Time to pick a level 9. It's probably going to be, it's probably going to be Shatter, because that'll let me go through Zop 5 a lot easier, and it'll also let me sort of skip parts of Extended. I can kind of cut through the 7th level of certain hills and things like that. Although, Tornado's probably the better choice, if I'm being honest. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we need more spell casting for the spell levels anyway, so we can delay the choice just a little bit. Boots of the Assassin. Doesn't really matter for me since I'm, you know, not in boots when I'm in stat form. Do I want it? I kind of want it just so I can see when monsters are coming around corners if I'm not in stat form. Boots of the Assassin is hilarious to find, by the way, when you're worshipping Usk. Like if I wasn't training, if I wasn't training transmutations and using that, that would be really fun. But I think we're gonna stick with these boots of RC Plus because eventually I'm gonna be in Lich form, okay, and having the extra RC will be nice, I guess, because then I'll be RC plus plus plus. Okay. Okay. I'm resistant to corrosion. Rogue shenanigans. I do not have necromutation. The plan was actually to, believe it or not, the plan was to do my comfy abyss scumming farming is what I was going to say, kind of off stream. But if people actually want to see that, then we can absolutely I can absolutely oblige and make that happen for you. By the way, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, Shatternado, cool guy, would be great. Also, hello. The thing is that we're going to have to do a zig with this guy to get the 3 points for the purposes of CSDC. So having those two things in the zig will be priceless. So yeah, probably Tornado first, since that's the damage that I can have sort of rolling in the background as I'm punching stuff in the face. You know, it doesn't combo well with BVC, but it's it's Tornado. It's doing damage. It's doing tons of damage. That and training more air will make my D-missile better, which is just incredibly crucial and extended. Bro, that that Annihilator was wielding Gyre and Gimbal. How funny is that? Doesn't he? Why did you give that Annihilator Gyre and Gimbal after your game was done? Hey, those are mine. I like that. I have to say, finding Gyre and Gimbal early on in one of these runs, in any run really, would just be so fun. I think I have yet to play a game where I find it early enough for it to matter. Kulisk Bep's Sophisticated Spellcasting. That, you know, I know that's a randomly generated name, but I actually really like that. Kulisk Beps. Oh, that's cool, Flood Killer. Bepsy. Beepus. I think one of my once I have enough, I believe I need more subs for Twitch to give me more emojis. But once I have more emojis, I think I need to put a Spurdo in there, the little bear guy. You know, for Beepus. Do you want a Bepsy? I might even name it. I might even name it Beepus. Can you turn on past broadcasts? If that's within my power and you want me to do it, then yes. I don't know. I'm still relatively new to Twitch in terms of like all the intricacies and the ins and outs of how to do it. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to turn that on. Just either hit me up on Discord or I'll probably remember. But feel free to, if I don't do it, then just remind me sometime when I'm not streaming, and I'll look into how to do that. I thought that was like automatic if you had enough followers and subs, but I could be wrong there. There's a lot of stuff in Twitch that's sort of locked behind. Do you have enough followers? Do you have enough subscribers? Like for example, if you have enough subs, I think you actually have to be a partner. So you need, I think it's like 75. You need like 75 average viewers for you know, for every stream you do, and then they'll offer you partnership. Right now I'm something called an affiliate, but I think that only partners are, for example, able to set their broadcasts to allow for a higher quality streaming, like 1080p. By default, the saving of VODs is disabled. Okay, so that's something I can just turn on even though I'm just an affiliate. I will do that then. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. I assume, I don't know if it'll, I wonder if it'll save the old ones. Like from before I toggle that. I usually put my videos up on YouTube afterwards, so like if you're a cool guy, if you're looking for a particular stream, like it will eventually make its way to my YouTube channel. Except for except if there's like a catastrophic hard drive problem like there was during the very beginning of this particular run. Alright, so we finished vaults. We didn't really find anything that interesting. This helmet's kind of cool, but it looks like crap next to Alchemist. Obviously Boots of the Assassin and Gyre and Gimbal, which by the way is what a hilarious combo. You know. But not too useful for this character, unfortunately. So now we get to choose. Are we gonna sit around in the abyss and farm for a long time? Which is honestly what I'd like to do, but it's not quite necessary just yet. I think we'll go to do Tomb. No, this is not the kind of character that wants to do Tomb right now. In fact, I probably will save Tomb for after I farm up Necromutation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do Vestibule because I want the horn. Because I'm greedy and I like to have more summons available to me. Okay, I'm marked. That's unfortunate to happen in Vestibule. It should be okay, though. Also, let's, hold on a second. I want to amnesia a couple things. Also, I don't want to do pan because, okay, let's get rid of butterflies. I don't want to do pan because I don't know how this character kills. I don't know how this character kills Lam Lobon. I guess I could try to get lucky and get some Viper hits on him, but I mean, outside of just like every time I try to punch Lam Lobon in the face with stat form and nothing else, I have a really bad time. Who kills? I always kill Lam because I don't want to see him on my orb run. And so I've developed very specific strategies for killing him on most characters because it's just like the last thing I want to deal with is a Panlord with Tornado and Glaciate while I'm trying to go up to the trying to go up the steps, you know. A large shield, a cool guy? I think you're forgetting the fact that I am a simple kobold with tiny little kobold talons. I can't hold such a big object. In fact, a large shield actually has spawned. In fact, the large shield of ignorance spawned, and I was very sad about it, since it was really early. So unlike any other character, it would have been a great find. But we have this buckler with +6 int, so I can't complain too much. It's quite nice. Alright, can we amnesia anything else? Is there anything else I don't care about? Summon Forest, maybe. Geez, we could actually get Malign Gateway online. That is a way to kill Law. It works pretty well, actually. Why don't we go ahead and do that? We can get that online way faster than Tornado. So what we'll do is we'll put that to like G, and we'll probably forget Summon Forest here in a minute. Controlled Blink. Yeah, that would be another good thing for the purposes of Ziggs as well. Although I don't think we have Controlled Blink yet. Yeah, Controlled Blink has not actually showed up. Shown up? Okay, let's stat form, let's Brilliance. Let's go in. No, we have Pog, but Pog is a lot less interesting in, I mean, Pog is an amazing spell, don't get me wrong, but in Ziggs, if you're trying to just like ninja your way downstairs, it's it's not great because there's too much stuff in the way. Alright, we did a Malign Gateway. Kill these hogs. I'm a little surprised that I'm taking so much damage in here already. Oh, what am I doing? I need to get some of this BVC going. I could line pass my way over to Garyon, but I think I'm happy just doing this. If I'm lucky... Alright, we got Paralyzed. We didn't get Share Pain yet. If I'm lucky, I'll get Share Pain, and I'll just wreck all this stuff super fast. Irradiate would be nice. I don't know. I like Irradiate, but I don't know about it in this situation, you know? I need to be really sort of careful about the spell levels that I'm using, because I don't have that many, and we're going to be casting quite a lot of stuff, so... Let's regen, which I should have been doing this whole time. Let's, yeah, Irradiate is a little bit redundant, I think. We're just going to punch. Okay, Garyon's dead. Let's go up. Yeah, let's go up. Curious if that gateway is going to go hostile. It probably will, which would be very bad for me. I should probably get Blink, by the way. Just plain old regular Blink. Okay, it's neutral. That's okay. It probably won't hit me. Oh my god, what is doing so much damage to me? What's this invisible thing, I wonder? Can I can't grand finale because I'm out of mana. This has got to be a... What could it be? Enough to do 2 exclamation points through Stonefist. Is that... I don't remember Loro Caprokas being... I mean, that would... Yeah, it's draining my magic, so that's what it is, but I don't remember them being so good at melee. Yeah, I thought it was, like, somehow an Invis Reaper from, like... considering the damage, I thought it was an Invis Reaper as well, just from getting tagged by the malign tentacle, but it had to be the Loro Procoa because it was draining my mana. Oh, you know what? It could have gotten mited. It could have gotten mited by the tentacle. Yeah, I guess 31 AC isn't that high. I have this really bad habit of thinking like, okay, I've got stat form, now I am Superman, you know?
Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.